We're going to be given a list of numbers, and we're trying to decide if the list is a geometric sequence. If it is a geometric sequence, then we either multiplied or divided by the exact same number to get from one number to the next. But we can find that quickly, even if there's some fractions involved. It's good to know that if you want to find the common ratio, which means what you multiplied by to get from one to the next, you're going to divide a term in the sequence by the one that comes before it. So in this one here, I would take 2 and divide it by the one that came before it. So 2 divided by 4. Now if I make a fraction out of that, that's 2 over 4. And 2 over 4 simplifies to 1/2. So in other words, I multiplied 4 by 1/2 to get to 2. Then let's repeat that and see if it stays consistent. If I take the number 1, I'm going to divide it by the one that came before it. So I'm taking 1 divided by 2, which is 1 over 2. So far there's a match. Let's do that one more time. This time we have a fraction, but we're going to take 1/2 and divide it by the number that came before it. So 1/2 divided by 1, which is 1/2. And notice we have the same answer every time. So what that means is 4 multiplied by 1/2 is 2. 2 multiplied by 1/2 is 1. 1 multiplied by 1/2 is 1/2. So this particular one is geometric. And then the common ratio is what you're multiplying by. And so that one is going to be 1/2. And then I'm just going to cross out, because it was giving me options, I'm going to cross out this one because it was geometric. Okay, so let's do one more here. We're trying to make the decision, so I'm going to take, in this guy, -6 divided by the one that came before it, and -6 divided by 3 is -2. Then I'm going to take 12 divided by the one that came before it, which is -2. Then I'm going to take 24 divided by 12, which is -2. And every single time we got the exact same number. So it is geometric. It's telling us 3 times -2 is -6. -6 times -2 is 12. 12 times -2 is -24. So I'm going to box the geometric, and the common ratio in this one is -2. And then I'm going to cross this one out because this particular one is geometric. Okay, last example here. We want to see, is this one geometric? So we're going to take 12 and divide it by 8. Now when you take 12 divided by 8, if you want to, you can get the decimal, but it's preferable to have a fraction. So if I make a fraction 12 over 8, the 12 and the 8 can both be divided by 4, and I end up with 3/2. Okay, 16 divided by 12. 16 divided by 12, 16 over 12. Both 16 and 12 can be divided by 4, and so I end up getting 4 over 3. See how it changed? This is not geometric. It's saying 8 multiplied by 3/2 gives me 12. 12 multiplied by 4/3 gives me 16. And since this one changed, okay, since these guys are different, this one is going to be not geometric. So if it's not geometric, then there is no common ratio, and I just have that one.